After being victimized in a terrifying home invasion, reporter Emily Miller decided she wanted to buy a gun legally. But what she found out shocked her. A bunch of new gun control measures don't work for law-abiding citizens. They seem to work for the criminals instead. Well, joining me now with the details, the author of the brand new book, Emily Gets Her Gun, but Obama Wants to Take Yours is the subtitle. Emily Miller, it's catchy. Good to see you, Emily.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you went through this horrific situation. You decided, like a lot of other women right now, I want to get a gun legally. It took you 4 months in D.C. Why all the loopholes or ways in which to hold you up?
Well, there's one universal thing we know about gun control, despite all the pressure this year the president has done and Mayor Bloomberg has done to create gun control, is it doesn't decrease crime. And the other thing I learned from doing it in D.C. is it affects the law-abiding. So it took me 4 months and $435 in government fees to get a gun legally. But the criminals, they're not going through all the processes that I went through. They're not taking written tests and going to classes. They're just, getting them on the streets from their buddies or drug dealers. I mean, that's how we know that criminals get guns.
So one of the ways in which you account this process of trying to get a gun is that you said you actually had to take classes in which you needed a car because you had to drive out of D.C. to actually do these classes, right?
Right. It was illegal to take them. And Maryland just passed, as D.C. has taken away their class requirement, Maryland just passed one this year, again, because Governor O'Malley, has his eye on a higher office. So he's pressing for more gun control and has this new class. And again, these classes, what criminal is going to take a 5-hour gun class? I mean, it's such an absurd idea.
So your purpose with the book was to show that this is such an emotional debate. I mean, you have a Newtown situation where kids are killed. People feel like they want to do something, but your answer to that after your research would be what?
Well, that's the problem. Newtown was, we all saw, it was one of the most horrific days in American history. It's just so horrific. And we all felt that need to do something, to protect children, to do something. But the President Obama used it to exploit it for his political agenda, which was pressing for more gun control. And he's got the support that no one's had in 20 years because Mayor Bloomberg's going to spend has spent tens of millions of dollars to pressure this on all levels, state and through 5 states they've passed so far this year on the national level. Problem is you can't write laws on emotion. You have to write laws on facts, and the facts are that no gun control law has ever reduced crime. But the good news is that gun crime is down. And they don't tell you that, but gun crime is down 40% in just 20 years.
I got to wrap it up there, but it's an amazing new book. Emily, Get Her Gun, like the title. Thanks so much, Emily.
Thanks for having me.